Hi there and welcome to Mr. T's Maths. In this video, I'll be showing you how to expand brackets. Sometimes in maths you are asked to expand. What exactly is meant by that? Well, you are basically asked to multiply out the brackets or to get rid of the brackets. Yeah. Here I've set three examples. Let's take the first one. So we have 2 times x plus 3. Oh yeah, by the way, between the term 2 and the bracket x plus 3, you have multiplication. That's the first thing you should remember. So you have to basically multiply 2 by x and then multiply 2 by these 3 here, which by the way, you can consider that this 3 is positive, okay, and that will determine the sign of the second term once you've expanded the brackets. So 2 times x, yeah, times 2 times x is 2x, and then 2 times positive 3 is going to be positive, yeah, a plus there, that's where the plus comes from. 2 times positive 3 is positive 6. So that's your answer. Let's take the next example. We have minus 2 there. Always remember that's a multiplication. So minus 2 times x, and then that's why I've showed you this method. I like to circle these second terms. That way you can avoid making any mistakes. Yeah. So remember it's minus 2 times negative 3 here. Often what tends to happen, people usually add this minus 2, well, or subtract it to this number here. Either way, depending on the signs, yeah, but it's not addition nor subtraction, it's always multiplication. So minus 2 times x is minus 2x, and then we have minus 2 times minus 3, which is positive. That's why we will have here a plus positive 6. So that's what determines this sign here. Yeah, it depends on this multiplication. Okay. Right, finally we have this example where we just have a minus outside the bracket. Well, you should consider this as a minus 1. Think of it as minus 1 times the bracket. So it's minus 1 times x, and then minus 1 times positive 3, yeah? So it's minus 1 there times, just so you don't forget. You don't have to obviously write this in your solutions, but I'm doing it here for you so you can find it easier, right? So that's equal to minus x, you don't need to put a 1 there, and then minus 1 times positive 3, that's negative 3. So that's your final answer. So be careful with these minuses outside the brackets. As you can see, they change the signs of the terms that are inside the bracket. This x here used to be positive, now it's a negative x, and then this plus 3, yeah, this sign here has changed to a minus. Okay, let's go ahead. I have prepared some examples. Please feel free to pause the video and try these examples yourselves. Yeah, and then play it so you can see the answers. I will go through each one of them, so follow through carefully, and obviously wherever you need to pause the video, do so. Yeah, or if you want to see things again, just make sure you rewind and watch the video again. So we have to expand and simplify where possible. So that's a hint. We might not have to always simplify. Yeah, it might not be necessary. So let's take the first example. 5 times 2 plus 3a. So always remember there is a times there. Yeah, 5 times 2, that's 10. Okay, this is a plus 3a. So 5 times 3a, 5 times 3 is 15, and then we just write the letter there, and this is going to be positive because this is a positive 5 times a positive value here, that stays positive. Okay, let's move on to this one here. 2 times b minus 3, so it's 2 times b, 2b, and then this is where you have to be careful. Yeah, sometimes students, what they do, they tend to look at this, that's a 2 minus 3, so minus 1, and they put a minus 1 there. That's wrong, because remember, there is multiplication there. You have multiplication, so you have to multiply these two by the negative 3. 2 times minus 3 is negative 6. Here we have minus 3 times x, yeah, so it's minus 3x, and then circle these just to make sure you don't make any mistakes with the sign. Minus 3 times 4, that's minus 3 times 4 is 12. Oops, there you go. So again, observe how the minus outside the brackets has changed the signs of these two terms over here. Alright, the following term, I'm gonna, well, just do them directly. Let's see, without drawing the arrows. If you have to, please continue to do so. Minus 2 times 2x, that's negative 4x, and then this is a minus 3, so minus 2 times minus 3 is positive 6. Okay, minus 5 times 3a plus b. That's going to be minus 5 times 3a, that's minus 15a. And then minus 5 times this positive b is negative 5b. As you can see, in none of these examples so far, yeah, in none of these we had to simplify further, yes, because we can't combine these. These are not like terms, okay? So in the following one, we have, remember, that's like having a minus 1. So this is nothing else but minus x minus 5. Okay. All right, these two examples are slightly more complex. Okay. So how do we do this one? How do we tackle this particular example? Well, you always start from the left-hand side. Okay. You can't do anything here with this 9, so you're just going to copy it down. Now ignore this line and just think of this as minus 1 times a bracket. So you have to apply the same rule as you've used in this example over here. Minus 1 times 2y, it's negative 2y. Then minus 1 times minus x is positive x. Okay, now you have two terms here, so you might as well just check that's a number on its own, that's y, and this is x, so there are no like terms, therefore we can stop there, we can't simplify it further. Yeah, okay, in this last example, again we start from left to right. All right, we start focusing on this first bracket. 2 times x is 2x, and then 2 times positive 3 is 6. Okay, we've done that. Then we move on to this part here. So just ignore the rest. You've done the rest. That's the same as having a minus 1. Minus 1 times x is minus x, and then minus 1 times minus 4 is positive 4. Perfect. You've expanded the brackets. Now you have to check, because this is quite long. There might be some like terms over there. Well, as you can see, there is an x, a term that has x to the power of 1, and then another term with x. And then we have these two terms that are just numbers, so we can pair those together. 2x, remember here that it's minus x is always the operation in front of the second term. That's what you consider as your operation. 2x minus x is x, and then it's 6 plus 4, not 6 minus 4. That's where some people can go wrong. It's 6 plus 4, which is 10. That's why I like to use this method of circling the term, just to make it obvious. It's right there under my nose, yeah, in my face, staring at me, that I have to consider this plus and not that minus here when I perform 6 and 4, when I put these two together. Yeah. Okay, well, I hope you found this useful. I hope you can feel much more confident now with expanding brackets. I'm leaving here a question for you. I'd like you to have a go at it, and in the comments below, just type your answer. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, don't forget to do so. And if you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. Okay? Take care.